It's the National Football League on EA Sports. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bengals and the Chiefs, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
Well, the Midwestern snows have come to Southern Ohio, and we are in for a chilly afternoon of football at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Once again, glad to be with you. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And we've got a game where if you're a fantasy owner, you're playing very close attention. This contest, it features one of the league's best passing attacks taking on the best passing team in the NFL. We're going to get points in this game. At least you'd figure that we would. The question is, how many?
Oh, I am totally with you on that one because we all know that we all get excited for any matchup of top 5 offenses. And in this game, we're getting to see the #1 team in the NFL throwing the ball. That's special not just for the people here in attendance, but, of course, everyone watching this game on TV.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Burrow will throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught at the 7.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And
Nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they had been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Mahomes firing complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And some room to work.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, and it's not on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first.
At their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And they'll accept that penalty.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
So we pause for an injured player, and not what you want to see. Juju Smith-Schuster, he's in some pain out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Chiefs at 9-2 to start play. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a 1st down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then. Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4. A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways. In the snow. In the snow. Blizzards. Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And these 2 teams, the Bengals and Chiefs, they met twice a year ago, and it was the young Bengals prevailing both times. The first, Week 17 in Cincinnati, the Bengals coming through in overtime 34-31. And then, of course, the AFC title game, the big one. The Chiefs up 21-3 at one point. The Bengals charge back. They win at 27-24 and punch their ticket to Super Bowl 56.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him again. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal. Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Samaje Perine, his second rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
An early decision point here, Charles, maybe one to look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you, and they pay it off with 6 points.
Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Here's Burrow.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
McPherson's kick is good.
And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let it put some points on the board.
Week 13 here in the NFL. First weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now. And we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs have retaken the lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. From the gun on third down is Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. This pass complete to Higgins.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Second down at 5.
Now Burrow. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Dumps it off to Mixon.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good,
and that'll bring him back within a point.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw him a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And now here comes Kansas City. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Now it's Mahomes again. It's Kelsey on the ground. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. 30 yards out. They're able to add on to their advantage. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. That's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches in production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving.
102 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 7.
Burrow will throw.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Gun. Stop. 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Here we go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
11.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it is the Chargers out in front as those two creep towards halftime. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. In that game, all square as they take on the visiting Seahawks. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And our statistician may need a vacation after this one's said and done. What a first half they had throwing the football. Over 300 yards passing already. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. But for the Colts, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Indeed, Coach. Thanks very much. And that snow you alluded to showing no signs of stopping, at least in the foreseeable future.
Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Shoves him aside. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing is they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
Well, one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown! From 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here we go.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11 empty.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Mix it up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Burrow.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bengals are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. And Kansas City's offense now set, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Now here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
Here we go. 42.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. Oh, nice move. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
12, 12, 12. Ready?
On the delay, it's Mixon.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Holding. Offense.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right? Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins,
53 yards.
and the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. Back now in Cincinnati. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
11, 11, 11, 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11, 12, 11, 11.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead. They got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 2nd and 5 now. Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Room here to run. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And they'll get this down to the 10. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. P-Ryan. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 182 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play. Our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Now here's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah, that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here we go with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. He got 29 yards that time. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you can hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off. Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring, and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll look to get back on track